What are you doing?
Oh my god.
I don't even know what's going on.
Hi there, Sagittarius. This is your weekly reading for the week of November 23rd. Thank you for your patience while we figured out where we would upload these videos to. You probably noticed that my original channel, Rita Yanez, is missing all 700 plus videos. And I apologize for that, but I want to make sure that everyone understands it had nothing to do with YouTube. It was not a Google products issue. I love YouTube. I've been connected to Google for many years, and I would never switch up on that. And with that said, it was a tool that was outside of all of these products and services that I do use, and it was through an opportunity that fell into my lap, and we decided that we would go for it so that we could create a review for you next year. Now, I admit that I knew it wasn't going to go well, but I don't admit that I knew I was going to lose all those videos. So the good thing is we were trying to push for this to be something that we could figure out toward the end of the year, so that if anything, we wouldn't have to worry about any of 2016's content being at risk. So with that said, I will go ahead and read this week for you. We have a lot of videos to upload to Rita Yanez TV, and we're going to be working for days and days and days, and nobody over here is going home. Apparently, none of us are going home. For the first card that you've drawn this week is the Two of Pentacles, and that indicates that you're feeling kind of torn between two different alternatives, where really you're having to handle both of them at the same time. With your age group, it's very likely that for the Thanksgiving holidays and the Christmas and New Year's holidays coming up, that you know that this is the time of year that you have to go between different houses. Maybe you have to end up at your dad's house, then you have to visit at your mom's house, maybe then collectively your grandparents' house on both sides of your father's side, and then on your mother's side you have those grandparents over there. So it gets really complex when people are in divorce marriages, children of marriages whose structure has changed from what is easier, really, and that's okay. I'm come from one of those families too. I was 11 years old, when my parents were divorcing. And the cool thing is they never made us choose who we were going to live with. In our culture, it's pretty much assumed that the kids just go with the mother. And so the dad usually stays really, really close, like my dad did. He was always down the street from wherever we were. And so it was complicated after I got older and had to divorce twice, because then I had two sets of in-laws, two sets of separate grandparents, aside from grandparents on my side and my both parents having separate and new families. So, we had my son, his kids, and our kids. So, it was crazy. And everybody made it easy except for my first ex-mother-in-law, which I'm not even going to bother. It's one of those things we have to let roll off our backs. But, I would never do that to my kids or grandkids ever, 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 because I know what that's like. So hang in there. On Tuesday, the High Priestess in reverse could be you looking at a person like a woman in a position of authority in some way, where she could be the matriarch, or she could be somewhat pious, religious. This could be a person, whether they're hypocritical or not, I don't know, but this is a person who you feel is like manipulating the situation. Let me give you a crazy example. Maybe this is your wicked stepmother, and I don't mean any disrespect, and you shouldn't disrespect either, but I'm trying to give you a real life example. Say you've got a stepmother and she is mean, and she's making it look like everybody's just screwing up her schedule and she's the victim. In reality, you find out she's the freaking puppet master. My suggestion, Don't say anything to anyone. Just let it go. Roll with it. As you get older, and you'll see, especially when's the magic age and place? 18 years old in college. Then you could go ahead and make your life exactly what you want it to be. So this is not worth saying what you have on your mind and ending up having your devices removed from you. On Wednesday, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, and this card indicates that you may feel like, even though you are given a choice in some matter, that you feel like you can't make a decision because if I do this, I hurt these people's feelings. If I do what I want to do, their feelings are hurt. If I do what they think I should do, my feelings are hurt. So this is a card that indicates you not only don't want to make a decision, you probably can't make a decision. On Thursday, we've got the Five of Cups, and this is a card that indicates you're not feeling very happy about the situation at all. Now, considering that the sun is in your solar first house of Sagittarius, Saturn is in the solar first house of Sagittarius. The full moon in Gemini opposes that moon in Sagittarius, sun in Sagittarius, and Saturn. So this is very confrontational energy because this is the first and the seventh houses. So keep in mind that these are not easy issues to work through, but because you're fortunate to be the children and therefore can't really help anybody else make sense of their own damn lives, you might want to just sit back and, put on your tunes and do your social networking and enjoy your friends and Instagram some funny faces and, don't let this sink in too deeply, okay? On Friday, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. That indicates that there is literally a contentious situation. I hope it doesn't turn into a barroom brawl, right? If you got the one uncle who always shows up with cases of beer or a keg and we're like, oh my God, don't let it be so. Don't let it be so. And so this is, again, where you need to step away from their problem. Don't give an opinion. Keep yourself safe. If it really is like very redneck and, people are like, boom, boom, kicking each other's butts and hitting each other in the head, kicking them in the nuts, whatever it is, stay very far away from that. If you need help, if something really ever gets weird, you make a decision and it's called 911. If you feel like you're in danger or somebody else is going to be severely compromised, you make that phone call whether they like it or not. I had to do that for my mom once. I had to call 911 because my stepdad was pushing her around. She fell, hit a fireplace, and broke her toe. And my stepdad, you don't even know what a bad stepdad is until you meet my stepdad. And that whole family, my mother is a saint. I keep telling her that one of these days I'm going to kidnap her and she's just going to come live with me, and that's it. On Saturday, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and this is a card that indicates that you're not only getting impatient, you're tired of waiting around for your freedom to come, and I guarantee you, sweetheart, it will come at 18 years old. Get your butt in college and do not leave. Even if you say, but I don't know what I want to do with my... You don't have to know what you're going to do with your life. You're too young. You're supposed to be enjoying being young and enjoying being in college and enjoying learning. And if you decide to switch your major 15 times, we're just going to clap for you and bake you a cake and enjoy your journey with you. On Sunday, we have the Empress in reverse. And this is, again, where somebody is like being a spoiled brat. Maybe you do have a cousin, a sibling, a relative who's being a spoiled brat, and that's very likely. And it seems like with this energy this weekend that the spoiled brat could actually be like the type that'll pull your hair or like steal something from you. And if that's the case, just keep your valuables with you. If you're a girl and you carry a handbag, then keep your handbag with you. If you have a tendency to forget where you put your handbag, then don't take the handbag with you. Sometimes people want to be mischievous, and what do? They like take our crap, act like dorks, and then we can't really get mad because they're family, but we do need to control what's going on. Like, I wouldn't just leave my cell phone somewhere at a table when I go to the bathroom. That cell phone would be in my bra if it had to be.